with today's video. Today, me and Jermaine are doing a story time on how we became the goats. Uh,
This is just gonna be a story on how we kind of met, how we got to making a clothing brand, starting a YouTube channel together. There's been some shit, bro. Like we've had some, like we separated before. I'm going in for a smack real quick. I'm already heated up.
we're pretty stocked up for the story time. We got Capri Suns, Yart, Nick, everything. We're gonna be getting yeeked. Let's go for our first smack. Cheers.
I already went in, Richie's going in. Oh shit, we're gonna start this from the beginning though. So me and Richie first met in in seventh grade, which was a long time ago. Undisclosed on how long ago, but it was a long time ago. Let me tell y'all.
Our age is
Um,
undisclosed.
um, for me, I grew up there, and I already been over there, knew some people over there, and I was
Right.
just coming back into the school.
For me, I just came to this school, undisclosed school, but I just came to middle school. And I moved to middle school from like Idaho, which was a bunch of white folk. It was
A
a
bunch
big
of white
switch for
folk.
me. Big switch for me. But anyway, then I was already getting throughout some of the year, and then I see Jermaine. He
Cool.
comes in, he's new. I didn't even know that he lived in Tri.
Listen. So I already went there and I dipped and came back. And me, y'all gotta imagine, if I have a picture, I could maybe throw it on the screen because I'm not really embarrassed, but I don't care. I was
Hey,
emo
let's
out.
throw pictures of us on the screen right now
Oh, I
of
got
what
some
we
of
look
him.
like.
As long as my Snapchat didn't delete him, y'all know Snapchat with that new fucking storage and shit. Anyway,
Oh, yeah.
um, yeah. So I was like emoed out, throw it on the screen if I got it, and then I walk in, and I just want to tell y'all before we continue, I had a yard in my backpack. First day back.
I had no idea what a yart was.
And I walk into my class, fucking, I think it was like English or history.
It was English, or yeah.
And my teacher asked me to go sit down, and here's Richie over here. Um,
It was me. Bro,
and
when I first saw Jermaine, I was a little confused. I didn't care who I didn't really care who I was homies with back then. So I was like, fuck it, let's talk to him. I don't even
yeah,
remember why we started talking, but we were talking. And low
yeah.
key, we had an instant connection, low key, like low key, a lot of people I can't really get too tight with them immediately, but we got tight like pretty quick, and then we started hanging out and shit quick. But
Oh
anyway,
yeah, okay. We were for somehow we got in a convo, and I need to go to the BR or something, and there's something in my backpack, and I accidentally pulled it out, and I told Richie, had Richie seen it or some shit. Some shit
no,
happened.
bro.
Richie seen
No,
it.
listen. This is what happened, bro. I don't know why, but I was in your backpack and I pulled it out because I didn't know what it was. And then you were like, and you grabbed it and put it back, and then like you showed me what it was and told me what it was in the bathroom later. But that's what happened. I had no idea what it was,
Oh,
and I just whipped it out.
I
But I
remember.
kind of knew it was
I was
something.
like, all I remember, I just remember asking Richie. I was like, "Do you know what that is, bro?" And I swear, she was like, "Yeah." I swear, you
I
said
probably
yes.
did. I might have lied and said yeah.
But anyway,
I had no idea what it was.
but yeah, no, that was actually not even mine. It was my sister's. I was just holding on to it for um pretty crazy shit. That shit. Anyway, so then we were fucking with each other for a while, and I asked him some shit. Somehow, I ended up taking him out to the mall and shit. I remember
Taking me
like I
out to
felt.
the mall. Why are you acting like this is like taking me out to the mall?
No,
I'm not
listen,
your
I like
bitch,
took him out.
bro.
No, I like took him out to the
We
mall. Like I
went to the
remember.
mall.
No,
You did
no,
not
listen.
take me out to the mall.
He told me he never been like out
I look you
before
never
and
been
shit.
because I
So
was
I was
still new
like,
to try.
so in my mind, I was like, damn, I'm taking the homie to the mall for the first time. Like, come on, bro. Anyway, and then we were fucking with each other, and fast forward, he's staying at my house at my grandma's this one night, and my sister
Oh,
already pulled up. It was like around my birthday, and I got a Nick, this fire ass LED sour apple Nick, bro.
wow.
That
That
shit
shit
was
was crazy.
fire.
And so there's also like an undisclosed story about how Jermaine tried to rape me.
Oh no,
Um,
no, no, no. Hey. We can't say that word on YouTube for one. Second, that is a lie, y'all. It's a lie. It's just something he says.
no,
Um,
so that's an undisclosed story. We're not gonna get into that, but I'm still traumatized to this day.
Anyway, so anyway, I had this picture of my cousin, him as a baby, or like him as a kid, not even a baby, it was just him as a kid. And Richie throws him on a story, and my cousin gets pissed, bro. He gets
Pissed,
pressed. And
pissed.
so like I remember like did this also happen when they were like going in the alleyway and Talon was like pulling up to the window and coming
Yeah,
in?
listen, so it was the whole thing. We were going through old Facebook photos and I posted some of his cousin of when he was a little jit, and I was like, "This you, bro," and I added him. And he got so pissed and shit and was like, and then he ended up getting to a fight with Mason. And then the other cousin or homie, I don't even know. He would pull up through the alley into the window and he was like, I'm not picking sides, like and all this shit.
And
And it was funny.
I remember them being like, I remember them like, um, being in the alleyway and calling up, being like, "I'm in your alleyway, pull up, bro, pull up."
Yeah.
And I remember you pulled like left and went to your crib, and then came back, right? Like you went and grabbed something.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, after that, fast forward a little bit. I don't know why, but I quit fucking with Richie.
Listen, hold on. I wasn't even finished talking about, bro. We did not give him no background on the cousin and shit. Loki, we used to all be a little friend group. We all went to like a birthday party together. We were all pretty chill, so I didn't think, posting that on my story would. I didn't think you'd get pissed. But anyway,
I
who
got
cares?
swear.
They were bums anyway. It was good that we could stop fucking with them. But anyway, fast forward to what Jermaine was about to say.
So, oh yeah. So for some reason, I had this one cousin named Ethan,
Ethan.
and
And listen, we hung out with Ethan before, me, Jermaine, Ethan, and one of his friends, and I thought it was all chill. But I knew Ethan was kind of weird. He was talking about some like blood brother stuff, like he wanted to like cut. It was weird. It
all right,
was weird. He was just a
it was pretty
weirdo.
weird. Anyway, listen. So I actually remember. I was about to say I don't remember, but I do. Like it literally came back to my mind. So one day we were over there by Fruitland Park, and we were gonna kick it with you or something, and something happened. I don't know, or we did just kick it with you, and we were dipping. And we were walking back, and he was just telling me about how he didn't really fuck with you and this and that, and like he just wants us two to fuck with each other. Like, let's not talk to Richie, this and that. And I was like, at the time, like that was big homie in my opinion back then. You feel me? In seventh grade, bumming around and shit. That was big homie. And then yeah, so I quit fucking with Richie. And one day, hey, listen, one day, seventh grade, I I had these pants, right? It was my only clean pair of pants, but my grams like dried them wrong and they had this smell to them. And I was telling her, they smell. And she was like, just wear them anyway, just wear them. Gotta fucking school. So I went, and Richie like this was just like got up in him, and he's sitting down, I'm standing up, and he's like, damn nigga, you stink. And
Yeah,
I was
bro, I
like,
really hated
damn.
Mason because, bro, he and there was little things that would happen, bro, and like he would just be weird and hater on me, bro, and I was like, so I low key started to hate him, and then low key, I started getting a different friend group, stopped fucking with Mason, um, but
I went to go be a bum,
he went
do
to
some
go be a
weird
bum
shit.
for a couple years, and then I got different homies, and I low key, I was like on some self improvement shit. I was trying to get better, you know. I was still young and, definitely I could have tried harder, but like I was trying to do a lot better for myself in some things that other people weren't doing. I don't know, maybe other people are doing. I don't actually even fucking know. But I was trying to self improve. That's the point of it. I was trying to self improve. And then anyway, then I started at one point. I don't know if I can even say this about selling.
Who cares, bro? Back
Okay,
in the
we're gonna
day,
okay.
we was big bang.
This was okay, so this was back in the day, mind y'all. But I used to sell, and so I would. This is kind of the way me and Jermaine started fucking with each other again. We came into eighth grade
Well, okay,
together.
listen.
Oh, just
Before any of that,
hold the phone, bro.
hold the phone, bro. Okay, so during my seventh to eighth grade year, I started this thing, and it was bringing in money for me. Not a lot, but enough to like get what I wanted, which was like a computer and a fucking some bummy shit for myself. but then I had leftover money. So boom, I'm hitting up Richie. I don't know what, like every like half a week or week with like just asking to get some um
Uh,
so okay, and then anyway, so I quit in 8th grade. I quit doing that. I quit going to school. Boom, I start going to school. Me and Richie not fucking with each other, but there's a homie named Victor that we were like it was like, and there's some other
we
people in
both
there.
we both fucked with each other. We low key it was all a fun time
It
in
was
eighth
just a
grade.
cool.
Like
It was just some cool
but
shit.
I still honestly hated on Mason because low key like after he was fake like that, I low key never fucked with him after that.
You
Well
you
obviously now, but like
you remember how the first time we talked and then you pulled up?
I don't honestly don't.
So it was 8th grade. One random day, um I still had like $300. So I went in. You were in the bathroom and I was in the bathroom. I think it was like before
Yeah.
class was starting. And then I go, yo, I got like hella dough from the shit, and I'm trying to get some. And you're like,
Over.
hey, I
I just
got
fuck
blah blah
out of
blah. And then so eventually he pulls up on me, and I'm buying off him, and then I'm like, hey, bro, like I don't want to choke alone, like come on, bro. So I'm like, hey, let's choke, like shit, let's choke. So we start choking, and Richie's over here using me for choking shit.
Yeah, so basically I
Hey,
mean we were kind of fucking with each other. So basically I didn't really like his environment, which which is reasonable. Jermaine would could understand that now too. But I didn't really like his environment, first of all. And I just, same shit with the, like, how he was fucking fake. That I didn't fuck with that. But if he wanted to buy and then smoke with me, I was always down. So we were, like, we low key just did that hella for a long time. And then we low key just started choking together, like, on the normal. And then, like, we started
I
doing
was
other
just
shit.
choking
Like,
out
we,
on the
we
normal,
started doing, like, Groom, and other shit. And we started playing
and
games together.
he got me, and that's kind of like what brought it, was because he got me to sell my computer because I was broke at this point. I had no more
Oh,
dough.
wait, listen, hold on. So basically, since I was gonna be smoking with Jermaine a lot, I wanted to help him out, I wanted to try blessing him. So I'm gonna give y'all that little background info. Like I wanted to help him improve so that I would have a good environment to go chief in. All right, bro, continue.
So he got me to sell my computer, get an Xbox, which low key I regret to now. I regret
Oh,
that now only because of what we're doing with content and stuff. But like otherwise, I enjoy the console. But he got me to get an Xbox. I bought some bullshit with it. Um,
probably
and
chill from me.
we had an acid trip. But anyway, listen, within him using me for choke a lot, I look got it back, bro. I fronted him like 100, paid him
That's
back,
fuck
and then
ass.
fronted him like 200 and didn't pay him back for
Hey,
hella
but
long.
listen. I would upcharge him hella for that shit. So I don't know who the fuck you think you are,
Oh
Jermaine.
yeah, nah, he was interested in me, but then he
Oh,
was still
dude.
like front more to me too.
No, low
I
key,
was like,
but either way, it doesn't fucking matter because now that's not like the point anymore. But I didn't honestly, I never thought that I would be friends with Jermaine the way I am now. I was never expecting that.
oh god, because
Honestly,
then we started playing games, and
we
that's
started
like what
playing
brought it.
games. Yeah,
And we didn't kick it that much. It's crazy because we never kicked it that much. Like when we played games, we would kick it, but not hella.
and we
And
lived
then
hella close to each other
oh
too.
god, and then boom, he moves to Yaks, and then that's just when we like bond, bro. Like we
Low key,
really
it's
like.
because listen, it's because we're having like low key, we're having like our little relationships at the same time, and then like problems with our relationships. We're having all that problems with where we're moving and shit. But the one thing that we always had is each other. That's the one fucking
Oh god,
consistent.
swear.
We always had the real one. And so that low key brought us together a lot. And then also like when I realized I was gonna move and that was gonna be my last couple times hanging with Jermaine, that's actually when I started getting into like dabs and bud and shit. I used to always hate on him for smoking that shit, but then when I knew I was gonna move, I would start kicking with Jermaine hella. I also really liked his mom's crib. It was really nice over there.
God,
Um, so we would
but
always
then
be chiefing it up before I ended up moving.
well then okay. Fast forward that we kicked it a little bit. He conceded his kids on my birthday.
Oh wait,
Um,
listen. We gotta listen. So basically, we've been homies the whole time. We've been in Yaks, or I've been in Yaks. Fucking, we talk fucking hella, just calling shit, play games, chill
right.
shit. Um, And back then I was making music, so Jermaine was helping me out with that, and we were, trying to do something with that. I ended up realizing I didn't want to do that, but I ended up going over to Jermaine's house for his birthday. We had like a great chief session, and everything. I ended up getting stuck over there for like fucking a week, and that's when I conceded my twin baby boys. Um, so that's pretty
Beautiful.
crazy. I conceded my children in Jermaine's house.
Just a little fun fact for y'all.
That's a
Anyway.
fun fact.
And then eventually, I went homeless, blah blah. Y'all got the story on that. We're not gonna go into that. And now I'm here. So we then eventually, like, I was stuck in the crib because I had a broken arm. Richie was just in some shit. I didn't really know what was going on with Richie at the time. Some shit was going on though, probably.
Oh, always some shit going on with me.
I think his kids were literally getting born at the time, like they weren't
Yeah,
coming out. And
yeah.
we decided that we're gonna start a clothing brand. And with that, we were like, fuck it, we're gonna stream just to
Listen
fun.
though. So first of all, literally it was crazy. Literally just one day I told Jermaine, I was like, let's start a clothing brand, bro. Jermaine's the only person I could tell some shit like that and he would be and then he's overly down for it. I was just like, let's start a clothing brand, bro. And he's like, all right, let's do it. That day we
Let's
started it.
do it.
Let's do
Let's
it. That day we started it. We started it.
and now we're
And we made
here.
so
We're
much
here for
progress.
y'all. And we
We're
got
here.
lots of support from like all of you guys, bro. Like we
Yeah, we're
appreciate that.
getting much support. I appreciate all of the support. And yeah, now we started streaming and doing YouTube. At first, I was just streaming. Honestly, Jermaine used to stream, and I used to kind of think I was like, man, what the fuck? I didn't really give a fuck about streaming. But then I started doing it, and I think it's really fire. Then we started making YouTube.
Bro,
Now I
it like
love it.
it's fun, bro. It's genuinely so much fun, bro. Like
It's so much
and
fun,
for
and
any
we're
of
been
you
getting so
guys,
much
bro,
love.
like if you guys have anything you enjoy, bro, just stick with it and go for it. Like
Literally,
that's your life, bro. And
literally. And if you
and
have an
don't do something
idea,
you're gonna be like,
hop on it. Stay consistent.
where, yep. Okay, that's us though. That's the story time, bro.
That's the
That's
story.
damn. I was kind of we're at the end already. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like and sub. Comment if you guys enjoyed these story times. We're third story time down, and I'm personally really enjoying these. Like the last two I did just by myself. This one with Rich is really good. I really enjoyed this one. Um, Honestly, like I really enjoyed just
No,
sitting
it's pretty
down and
fire.
having
It was a good
like
little thing. Why the
yeah,
fuck
no,
is
I
TV
I
on me?
enjoyed tickling your butt. So anyway, I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Deuces.
It's
That was a